Hello and welcome back everyone, I'm James Rose and this is Rean in Trials of Cold Steel. Get a nice close-up of him. Oh, he's a fine looking chap, isn't he? And these are some okay looking trees. Anyway, we have just finished our first evening on our first free day. And now it's time for us to go back to our dorm. Getting dark, so if I go back to my room now, I'll be in for the night. Returning to the dorm during the evening on a free day causes the day's activities to end. Any bonding events which have not been triggered will no longer be viewable. And so we want to enter the dorm.
Not bad, but I don't think I can manage much more than this. I guess I should just be grateful I was able to pass the beginner examination at all. Better do some studying. It sounds like this is going to be a busy week, what with that ominous practical exam looming over us. I do have that radio from George here. We had that orbital radio back home, too. Never knew they made them this small, though. Let's see. Which station is Radio Trista? Ah, there we go.
It's 9 p.m. and you're listening to Radio Trista. Welcome, welcome. Don't touch that dial, listeners. You found the right place to be tonight. It's time for the start of a brand new program here on Radio Trista, coming at you promptly every Sunday. I call it Abendtime after the word for evening. Might be a little cliched, but sometimes simple is best, right? Clichés are clichés for a reason, after all. Anyway, my name is Misty, and I'll be your host. Hopefully I'll get to feature some famous guests at some point, so be sure you tune in every week or you might miss them.
You know, she's got a pretty nice voice. This might be good to leave on in the background while I'm working.
I hope life has been treating all of you well this month as we slowly near the end of April. Here in Trista, the beautiful lino flowers have passed their peak and begun to wilt. But wilting flowers are beautiful in their own way, as they serve to remind us just how fleeting this existence truly is. I'm sure many of our listeners are students, busy with the challenges of adjusting to their new lives. But what harm is there in taking a moment to admire nature every now and again? It's good for what ails you, I say.
Okay, let's get your practical exam started, shall we? To be completely clear from the outset, this exam is about more than just testing your physical strength and stamina. It's designed to hone in on how capable you are of making strategic combat decisions on the fly. Defeating your opponent quickly is a good thing, certainly, but it won't be enough to score you high marks here.
Huh. Interesting.
So we're going to have to use our heads for this one, huh?
You'll see. Anyway, let's get this month's exam started, shall we? Rean, Elliot, Gaius, you're up first. Please step forward.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Got it.
We don't need any preparations. I'm sure we'll be absolutely fine. I don't think I have any equipment to do. Arts. We do all have full things. We have some items. This is nothing helpful. That's links as they are. Tactics are fine as they are. I think we're good. Let's just drop a cheeky little save in there. And then I think we're good.
All right then. Here we go.
What's that? A monster?
No, I'm not sensing any life coming from it at all.
That's right. Think of it like a scarecrow. Only it's a moving scarecrow, I guess. Either way, it's not alive. I've set its parameters fairly high though, so it is formidable. But if you give it your all, I'm confident you can beat it. Probably. Make good use of your Arcus's combat link abilities, for example, and I bet it'll be a piece of cake. Hint, hint.
So that's what you're playing at.
All right, begin.
Bring it on!
Alright, time to beat on this fairly phallic-shaped opponent. No one is knocked out during the battle. Oh, is that the only thing I need to do? That's not hard at all. So we don't know anything about it yet. Specifics, it's not particularly weak to any kind of element. Poison effects, it's not like we have an awful lot of... Sorry, poison effects, status effects. It's because poison's the first one on there. We don't have an awful lot of status effects we can use right now anyway. So we probably just want to use our buffs and beat the figure.
Right.
Keep it up, everyone!
Leave it to me.
Oh, it's got a decent bit of health.
You're mine! Here we go! There! Another chance!
Right!
Let's use one of your arts. It wasn't particularly weak to anything. I don't know what Petrify and Burn do. If Petrify works like in a lot of games, it normally stops the enemy from moving, but also gives them some kind of like defense buff. So probably something like Firebolt or whatever that was called would be best, because that also applies Burn to the enemy, which can only be a good thing from our perspective. Oops.
Now.
Yeah, I did alright.
Go! There! Go!
Here.
Now what's it doing? Ideally, now we want to interrupt it. I could try setting it to sleep. I might be better off just hitting it with an attack, though. No, that was not helpful. Ideally, we want to stagger it. Does that stagger it? I'm going no. Ow.
Go!
Oh, that almost took Elliot out. That would have been really bad if it did.
Thanks.
So you currently have that yourself. We do still have our defense bonuses on, but I'm going to re-up them because they're almost done.
You're mine! Here we go!
And then, as with
Alright,
our
let's
defense
do
bonus,
this.
we will up our attack
Right.
bonus.
It's my turn.
And then this thing shouldn't be too hard to finish off. As long as it doesn't do that super move again.
You're open! Go!
Ah! Ha!
My turn!
And then this will probably finish it. Lovely.
Okay, it's safe for now.
AP increased by 1. Yeah.
We won.
Don't know how, though.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Excellent use of combat links, too. Seems like the practice you got in the old schoolhouse really paid off.
It just may have.
Oh? Have those three been training in secret?
All right, on to the second group. Laura, Emma, Eustace. Come forward.
That was tougher than I thought it would be. It does seem like combat links are the key to fighting it effectively, though.
That's rather unfortunate.
Instructor, may I ask a question? What exactly was that marionette we just fought?
Yeah, that thing was weird. Machine, maybe? Never seen anything else like it.
Just a little something I got roped into working with a while back. I'd rather not use it if I don't have to, but I can't deny it serves as a valuable function. And it's rather customizable, too. I mean, it did its job quite well during our test, didn't it? So there you go.
I get the feeling there's a whole lot she'd rather not tell us.
Anyway, that brings this month's practical exam to an end. But as you might recall, I told you I had a big announcement for you today, too. Are you all ready to hear what it is? I'll give you a hint. It's about a special part of Class VII's curriculum. Give up? It's really bugging you now, isn't it? Well, I'll come clean. The special task you're about to be assigned is none other than a field study.
Field study?
Oh, I don't like the sound of this one bit.
You'll be split into two groups, A and B, and each sent to a different location. And while you're there, you'll be given a number of tasks to complete. Doesn't that sound like fun?
We only just got to the academy, and we're already being sent somewhere else?
Will you not be coming with us, instructor?
Oh, of course not. It'd be much too easy for you if I were there to bail you out every time the waters of life came seeping in. You've got to be cruel to be kind and all that.
Well, I'm certainly not opposed to a challenge if it allows me to advance my training.
Instructor Valentine, where exactly will we be going, and when?
Ah, yes, about that. as I said, you'll be split into 2 groups, A and B. Each of you, please come forward and take one of these to see how the groups have been divided and where each is being sent.
Huh?
So I just need to have a quick read of this. Group A, me, Elisa, Laura, Elliot. Study location, Seldic Market Town. Then we have Emma, Macias, Eustace, Faye, and Gaius going to Palm, the spinning town.
What?
Well, these are certainly some interesting groupings.
Keldic and Parm. Are they both in Erebonia?
Yeah, Keldic's a market town on the east side of the Empire.
And Parm is situated in the deep south. It's known for its spinners.
All that way? How irritating.
I'm less worried about where we're going than the utter lack of sense that went into these groupings.
Unbelievable.
You'll be leaving this weekend and will be out in the field for 2 days' time. Your means of reaching your respective locations will, of course, be by train. So do make sure you're thoroughly prepared, rested, and rearing to go before the big day.
Your rank's gone up.
Aren't we a special
Here's
little
a little something
snowflake?
from the academy.
Information is a perk, whatever that does. So we got AP from. Oh, I guess I got an extra AP for completing the practical exam. I guess if somebody did get knocked out, I wouldn't have got that. The rest of it though is all things that I have to have gotten basically. You get a lot to get to the top rank. So we're B6 now rather than B7. And those groupings are definitely not just unfortunate. Those groupings are clearly on purpose. They put me and Elisa together, and they put Macias and Eustace together. Those are definitely on purpose.
Thank you for everything.
Still haven't been able to apologize to her. We can't exactly avoid working with one another when we're in the same group. I'm sure this is pretty awkward for her too, so I really want to say something, but when am I going to get the chance? Morning, Elisa.
Morning.
You're, early. We don't have to be here for another 20 minutes, you know.
Well, the same goes for you. What time did you wake up?
Around 5, I think? Though I always try to be up by then.
Oh, really? Morning practice? Oh, you haven't joined any clubs, have you? So I guess not.
How does she know that? No, it's just a force of habit. I've gotten used to waking up early. You're in the lacrosse club, right? So I'm guessing you do have to deal with morning practice sometimes.
Yeah, twice a week apparently.
I'm
really sorry. Well, why are you apologizing? That was certainly interesting. But no, I really am sorry. I knew it was just an unfortunate accident from the very beginning. I mean, I was on top of you. I kind of lost my head, and before I knew it, I'd slapped you. And you had your hands out like you were trying to catch me, right? So if anything, I should be thanking you.
Don't worry about it. That trapdoor was obviously designed so we wouldn't get hurt from the fall. If I hadn't tried to play the hero, I wouldn't have been pinned under you, and none of this would have happened.
There's no way you could have known that, though. No matter how you look at it, I'm the one in the wrong here. So thank you for trying to protect me. And sorry again.
No, it's... I mean, you're welcome. Sorry, I have trouble with these kinds of things. My little sister is always getting on my case for being so easily flustered.
Oh, you have a younger sister? That's a question for another time. I think I'm the same way. I've been trying to apologize for the past couple weeks now. But every time I set my mind to it, I always just wound up avoiding you.
Really? You did try to help me out in class last week, though.
Oh, yeah. That... I was hoping that would give us a chance to talk. But even then, I just avoided you afterward.
Still, I really did appreciate it. So, thanks again.
You're welcome. Anyway, we've safely established that what happened wasn't your fault, but the result of it is another issue entirely.
The result? What are we talking about now?
Oh, come on! You have to know what I mean.
This is still in regards to the accident in the old schoolhouse, right?
Yes! Specifically the part where your face ended up right in my... You know, and I forbid you from ever thinking about that, ever! Forget it ever happened. Are we clear?
Yes, perfectly. Trying to avoid thinking about it is just going to make it harder to forget, though.
Huh?
Oh, good morning.
Good morning. A lovely day, isn't it?
You two certainly got here early. Looks like you finally managed to make up, too.
Well...
Yeah, I think we're on good terms now. Thanks for your concern.
I'm glad to hear it. It's been a bit trying watching the two of you simmer these past weeks. And I know Elisa has been desperate to apologize for her behavior this whole time.
Whoa, whoa! That's only because I thought it would be awkward for two people who aren't talking to work together in the same group. Don't go getting the wrong idea or anything.
Whatever you say.
Well, as long as the two of you have smoothed things over, that's what's important.
Now that we're all here, let's say we head out. The train's not due for a while longer, so this could be a good opportunity. We can swing by a few shops and stock up on supplies before heading to the station.
That's a good idea, actually. The Academy's facilities are supposed to be open early today, too.
Oh, that's perfect. We can make use of the engineering club's facilities before we head out, too.
Shall we depart, then?
Oh, so it's going to allow me to go around and speak to everyone in the town again. Excellent. Let's see what everyone else is doing. So Elisa, I have been saying her name correctly, so that is good. Also, can I go back upstairs and speak to people in Group B? Is there anyone here? It would help if I didn't keep trying to go in the vacant rooms. That's my room, so there's not going to be anyone in there. Looking at the mini-map, it doesn't look like there's anyone here, so I'm guessing there isn't anything special for me to do here. I do now have Laura and Elisa in my party, though. I'm allowed in Elliot and what's-his-face's room, Gaius, since they were added to my party, so I wonder if I'm allowed in Elisa and Laura's room now. I'm going to guess not. Oh! I am. I'm in Elisa's room. It let me in. She does have a bunny. She also has a radio. Lacrosse stuff. Other than that, it's actually fairly dull. Yeah, so I can go in the rooms of people who have been added to my party at some point, I guess. That's a really nice sword. I want to use that. Although, should Laura not have that on her right now? kind of maybe important. Anyway, should I buy upgraded equipment for everyone? Because we're obviously going to be going to like a dungeon or something, I would have thought. It's definitely going to make us fight. Oh, you just came home the other day, didn't you? I'll be off now, Hannah. Oh, darling. I hope you have a good day, smooch. Haha, that was quite a kiss. Take care of Kurt for me, okay? They're all over each other. Lovely. Can I get in the middle? Oh my, did you see all that? How embarrassing. Oh, would you look at the time? I should go wake Kurt up. I'll wake him up, don't worry. You two keep playing. I shouldn't enter someone's house so early in the morning. Anything in the pawn shop I can get? Hello, pawnster. I hear you're cutting class for a little trip to Seldic. No, this little trip is technically for class. Oh, right. Well, try to stay out of trouble over there. Some of the folks over there can get really territorial. Noted. I wonder who he's talking about, though. I don't know how he expects us to be careful when he won't tell us who we're supposed to be careful of. And I can... I think I opened this place up way too early today. Now's a good chance to close up shop. Exchange things, I'm guessing... Oh, I can... Okay, so I can exchange some basic healing for better healing stuff. However, I'm going to assume the healing stuff I have right now is probably appropriate for my current level. So I won't be doing that. I get ground bait for U material. I still don't know how I'm actually supposed to get U material. I get better accessories. These would probably always be worth trading if I can. I can also get some better quartz if I have lots of useless quartz. And then that is... Why do I have 12 of this in my inventory? I thought I sold all of this. That's that. Don't want to do any of that. That's just that. Okay, so we're good with him. So I'm guessing the game each time I'm going to potentially go and do something dangerous will tell me. So maybe I don't need to worry too much about keeping my gear up to date all the time because it'll tell me when I actually need to. So it's important to make sure flowers are watered first thing in the morning. Surprise them with that and they'll lose their ability to grow. Think of them as children who need a good breakfast. Can I go in here? I can. So before I was able to buy this t-shirt which improved my stats. So I could get the same t-shirt for Elliot which would improve his stats, and I can also get a white blouse for Laura and Elisa. Then I can also get some shoes for everyone which would improve their stats. I'm kind of more interested in weapons, I think. I'm not sure if I can buy weapons from anywhere right now. Maybe the school shop. If I were to do all of this, I could definitely get, say, a better t-shirt for Elliot. And then a couple of blouses for... Okay, I will need to equip Laura with it off of this. These are really expensive though, so I have no interest in them. You're just exchanging that. And I can now go to Laura and equip the blouse. The shoes are a bit more expensive. They do give a nice little boost. Especially to the guys. The guys get extra agility for them. And they're not that expensive for the guys. They're worse for the girls. Okay, I'm going to buy 2 pairs of shoes for the guys. I'm not going to bother with the girls' ones. So, you, sandals, you, sandals. The girls' ones are too expensive, so we're not going to do that. Brandon, who's something of an organizer for Trista's shopping district, suggested we open early on your field study days. We thought it's a fine idea, but have no fear, the early hours won't hinder our devotion to the highest level of service. Okay, so that's why they're open at like 6 in the morning or whatever this is. They're open specifically for us, seeing as we are, as students of the nearby school, their only customers. Oh, you're from Class 7, aren't you? I heard you're all about your field studies. We've opened the store early just for you. Pop in if you need anything. Good luck with everything. Thanks, we appreciate it. Oh, she's so sweet. She's making me blush. Okay, what do you have? I don't think you sell weapons. Tower told us everything there is to know about your field studies. Most of the shops will open early for you guys. Take it as we're saying thanks to the student council. Make sure you're fully stocked and ready to roll. So you sell food and some accessories. None of these accessories appear to help with stats at all, so I have no interested... Oh, I see. No, sorry. They prevent different things. So prevents poison, steel, mute, blind, KO. The prevent KO one is the only one I can say would definitely be useful, however it costs too much. I don't know if any of the others would be useful on this trip, so I won't be buying any of them. If I knew, for example, that there would be enemies using poison, then there's a chance I would buy the anti-poison one, but seeing as I can't know that for sure... I wonder if that's Misty.
Why does the sun have to be so bright? Maybe I should go buy myself a coffee.
I guess she must work at the radio station. She looked dead on her feet.
Radio Trista has some late-night broadcasts, so she was probably up all night.
Oh? I wouldn't have taken you for the radio listening type. Maybe I should tune in sometime too.
I believe we've spent more than enough time here. As soon as we finished preparing, we should head to the station.
No, Laura, you're wrong. We need to look around everywhere we possibly can. We need to make sure we're as prepared as possible. And we need to go speak to that girl. Speak to you? I can speak to you. What is in your shop? Just more food. There's some good restorative stuff. Rest and recover. 100 mirror. No. I don't think we actually need to do that. No, all of our stats are full. HP, EP and CP are all full. Doesn't look like I can talk to the girl who I'm assuming is Misty. Even though she said she was getting a coffee. I can't actually see her in here anywhere. So that just leaves the bookshop. I don't think there's going to be anything in there I need. I'm assuming I won't be able to go in the church and stuff. Oh wow, I actually can go in the bookshop early. Will you ever sell me things that would actually be useful? Hey there, I knew you'd all be leaving early, but it's still somewhat strange to see students awake at this hour. How about a book for your journey? Reading's a good way to take your mind off a rocky train. He genuinely does just have the same books as before. I wonder if there's any use to these things. Like, could I give this to Gaius, like the painting book or something like that? Relaxations through music? Give that to virtually any of them, because they're all too high-strung? I don't know. I don't know how useful the books are in this game. Ah, of course, you're here. Can I fish? Can I fish before leaving? No, I can't fish. That's disappointing. How about you? Have you caught anything good? Nothing like starting off your day with your rod in your hands, is there? Oh-hoo! I'm kind of in a carp mood today, so let's see if I can catch some. Have fun. Have fun with your rod. I'm assuming I can't go in here? No. What about the church? Surely the church never closes. I can go in the church. Somebody pray for my salvation, or I'm probably going to get killed by monsters. Rosine came to visit this morning before making her way to the academy. My, what a diligent girl, quite a lovely one too. I'm certain she'll be a splendid sister in the future. No, stop stealing my soldiers. They need to go in my army. Hello, Father. Can you pray for me? I hear you'll be leaving the academy to briefly conduct a field study. Please do be careful while you're away and never forget that ADS is always with you, regardless of where you are. You're always being watched. Keep that in mind. Oh, hello. Every morning I wake up, I make sure to come here and pray. How about you joining me? ADS might smile on your journey if you do. I don't seem to have the option to, so I'm assuming Rean is not religious. Can I go in the dorms? You're always cleaning. Why are you constantly cleaning out here? Offer unique dishes. I can't. Talk. Oh, good morning. You don't usually see visitors at this hour. If your business isn't urgent, though, might I request you come back later? Some of the students are still sleeping. I wouldn't want to wake them up. Okay, so it doesn't look like I can go into the dorms. I will try the other one just to make sure, but I would assume I can't go in them at this time, considering the students are still supposed to be asleep. No, okay. So there is just the academy. I would assume I can't go in most buildings at this time, but I should be able to go in the student union to use the shop. Okay, we have our janitor doing his job. Pretty surprising to see students here so early. I haven't even finished my cleaning yet. The instructors are here, but without the rest of the staff, I don't know if there's a whole lot for you to do. Try not to loiter around too much, I guess. Can I go in here? Oh, I can actually. The question is, can I go in other buildings? And okay, there are people down on the field. Flower Girl is about, so I guess there are people about. So let's have a run around and see what people have to say. Almost certainly won't be able to go in here, but since I'm next to it, I'll try. Nope. Let's see who's training early in the morning. Are they doing like lacrosse practice or something? Is Faris, I think her name is, going to be here complaining because she has to do things in the morning without Elisa doing it for her? Emily, morning Elisa. Good morning, you look surprisingly chipper given how early it is. Well, I actually really like morning practice. No better way to wake yourself up. You're off on a field study, right? Kick that field study's ass and tell us all about how about it when you're done. Hehe, thanks, I'll try. Okay, we have people playing with horses. Can I speak to the horse? Nope. Paula, how's the horsing going? Nothing gets me more motivated like an early morning start. We have to get up early and take care of the horses too. Looks like this club is perfect for me. Well, isn't that nice? Lambert, you're looking as grand as ever. Whitcomb, what say we show you off to the new recruits later? I'm interested in seeing the continuation of the horse story. I want to see how that goes. I kind of want her to like fall out with the horses and then decide actually she loves them. You're locked. I won't go and try the old schoolhouse right now. Also, the fish won't be there because they weren't in the other place. I'm up bright and early every morning to come check on the plants here. One of the plants that I was worried about finally began to sprout today. This is just one of the many reasons I love gardening. Well, that's great. Okay, so they did say I should be able to go in the engineering place. Let's have a look to see if there's anything good in here. Talk. You're out on a field study today, aren't you? Feels pretty good to see all our hard work finally paying off like this. Never mind, it's not important. What is important though is making sure you're well prepared before we send you off. If you need me to take a look at your Arcus, just ask. So remind me what we can do here. What do these do? Does this improve them? I can't remember. Or are these things for me to buy? I think these are things for me to buy, aren't they? Synthesized quartz. I have quite a lot of blue quartz. Can I do anything with that? Aqua Bleed Tier Shield. It's not something we have right now. Overall, I'm not too interested in any of that. I can slots. Oh, actually, we can open slots. We should try and open. I don't think we can afford to open it on both of these. Okay, you do actually already have one at the bottom open. I could open a slot for one of these two. I guess they are currently the same as me and Elliot, so I will leave those. That just costs a lot. This is a way of exchanging things. Not worth it. Augment. Okay, so what we do have is these two without things to do. Attacks crafts conceal enemies. Attack one feint emits a time, space, shaking pulse. And information allows you to see data on enemies yet to be analysed. Now that would probably be fairly good on Elliot. I kind of like Soul Blare on Elisa, so I'm going to give her that. So what's the Master Quartz? Space Element Master Quartz. Automatically recover from KO. Mine is killing enemies restores CP. Elliot's is increases potency of healing arts. So in that... Oh no, I think he already can use the healing quartz, I think, can't he? So I'm going to assume that's the case. And yours is Fire Elemental Master Quartz. Obtain a significant strength boost. Oh, you can't use either of these. In that case, can I give one to Elliot maybe? Have information, and then you can have... Oh, you can't use this? What can I put in here then? How do I know what I can put in there? Have that back. Can I put this in here? I mean, I know this thing is green. So if I go to here, the slot has already been opened. Can I not learn about it at all, maybe? I assume it has to be a particular type of quartz that goes in there. It's a green slot, so I would guess one of these. So that can increase her movement. I'd rather give her airstrike, I think. So let's take that, because we can, as a test. And then, can we equip that on Laura? No. So what goes in here, if not that? Don't know how this works. Auto equip. Automatically set quartz in empty sockets. I guess it can't because there's nothing to set there. I can see what she can currently do there. I don't know how these are decided. Oh well, it's not the end of the world if she doesn't have a quartz here, I guess. But I want to know what goes in it. So what do we not have? Let's just grab some basic things and see if I can put either of them in her slot. Okay, you can put this one in there. There we go. So she has a quartz in there now, and I have some extra ones I can use for something else at some point, I'm sure. Okay, so they're all good now. Customize. I can upgrade their weapons. I like easy to use blade, orbital staff, cross-shaped spear. I will upgrade his weapon because he will be the... Rean is the person who's always with us. Cool, so he has a better sword now. Then we have the shop. Master Quartz. I can buy a Master Quartz. Water Element Master Quartz. Obtain Scepter from attacks and crafts. That's pretty good. I'm not going to sell anything. Exchange is just that. Orbment we've been on. Okay, so I think we're good here now. I need to learn how to tell what can go in the different slots on the orbment though. Anyone here? Hello. Instructor Maverick. He yawns. You won't see me around here too often. Normally everything I eat comes from a can, but I just ran out. That's not a shot against the food or anything. It's actually pretty tasty for the price. I just usually can't be bothered with walking around here from the main building. You. Talk. I don't usually open up shop until 9, but you've got your field study today, so I figured I'd open early. Hopefully you're so moved by me dragging myself out of bed early for you that you feel obliged to buy loads of stuff. We're very grateful. Okay, so... Oh yeah, you use a bow, don't you? This is all equal to what they have right now. Or rather, that's all the starting equipment. Budget military expansion plans unveiled. How will both chambers react to the council's plans? I don't care. Yeah, so he just upgraded his sword. That is just that. Selling stuff? No, nothing good there. You just sell food. Is there anyone upstairs to talk to? Oh, sorry. I need to talk to the nice lady here, because this is how you get cheaper stuff later, I'm sure. Oh my, we don't usually get many students here this early in the morning. I mean, we do get a few. Some students I like to come and get breakfast here. Speaking of, you might want to order some. No, I don't. Does the chef guy have anything to say? I finished preparing all the ingredients for today's breakfast yesterday. You're welcome to eat here if you want. No, I'm good, thanks. Is the student council girl here? Can she give us some recommendations? How are we going to do well on our field study? And will they let me in the this yet? No, they won't. I can't get in the salon. One day they'll let me in the salon when I've proved myself noble enough. You're always locked. I even saw the guy earlier. Nope. Nope. Everything is locked. None of the students are here. Can I get in? Oh, I can get in here though. As usual, you're in here. Do you never leave? When do you sleep? Morning everyone. Good morning. You're here awfully early. Well, I've got a lot of work to take care of today, so I might as well get a jump start on it before lessons start. Wow, that's some real dedication. Oh yeah, you have your field study today, right? I'm sure it'll be hard work, but the instructors wouldn't send you out if it wouldn't pay off in the end. So give it everything you've got and be sure to tell me all about it when you get back. We will. Thanks for the support. We won't let you down. Okay, so now there is the library and the main building. I wonder if the library will give me a different book now. We'll check the library first because it's a bit closer. Oh, there's not even... Can I just take any books? There's no one here to actually watch me if I'm stealing. Oh, let's check the recommended books. Recommended reading corner. Nope, still just railways. Oh, there's a student there. Is it a student or a teacher? Teacher. Don't have any dishes to offer him. Heading to Seldic for your very first field study. How envious. It's home to some of the finest produce in the entire empire. I can only imagine the meals you will all have. Oh, so there might be something for me to bring back for him. Oh, and how could I forget the Lunary Nature Park? I've read that it's a wonderful place for a hike. I have to admit that I'm jealous. I've always wanted to take a vacation there. It's pretty much the exact opposite of a vacation. Elliot laughs. Elliot, you awkward little... I'm trying to talk to a teacher and he's just there laughing at me. Just because he doesn't know what to say. Okay, let's check in the main building. Maybe the principal has some pointers for us. Anyone here? No? Nobody here this early in the morning? Just me? Why is anyone this keen? Am I the giant nerd? Looks like it. Oh yeah, the janitor's outside and nobody else would be in there, so. Class 7. Nobody has come here. Where are the other members of Class 7? I need to wish them all luck and great prosperity on their journey. Oh look, there is a student here. Hello. Good morning. I see I'm not the only one up rather early. I always make my way to the church to pray in the morning, so I've grown accustomed to waking up early. It's rather relaxing when you arrive to class early too. Rosine, don't let them convert you. Is Catgirl up here? No. We have two Catgirls now though, so we will have to refer to them as Catgirl Black and Catgirl Grey, because Faye's hair isn't quite white. I'm going to assume all of these are going to be locked. Yep. So I can only really see, and then the computer room, which is always locked. The teacher's room might not be, and the principal's room. Hey, all right, sir. How's it going? You leave on the field study today, don't you? This will be the first time you conduct academic work outside the academy grounds, so be sure to remain on point. I'm still not entirely sure what the purpose of these field studies is, though. Well, I'd be really surprised if I were to divulge all of that here. Regardless, there is no doubt that you will have the chance to witness things you otherwise wouldn't. I pray that you all come back having learned countless new things. We'll try, sir. Probably that I should have taken anti-poison things or something like that. I make it a point to be 100% prepared before class begins, 120% rather. The last thing I'd want is to let my inexperience be a bother to my students. Well, aren't you just a dear? And this guy, what's the purpose of these bizarre field studies, I wonder? If you have the time and money to travel, could it not be spent better on, oh, I don't know, some sort of practical class? Regardless, do try to limit the amount of shame you bring upon the Academy's name while you're away. He needs, like, hanging or something. I wonder if he'll be a boss later. I want to fight him. You're heading out on your field studies today, aren't you? Do take care. I look forward to seeing you all in the next medical science class with all your fingers and toes intact. Understood? We'll be sure to take care. Okay, I think we're done. I have been around everywhere I can. We now want to go to the park, because that is the closest place to the station. And off we go. Except, that'll be in the next episode. Now I've spent a load of time wandering around talking to everyone again. We are 50 minutes in, and so I'm going to call that an episode. Hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. In the meantime, have a very nice day. Bye-bye.